What's up, YouTube? Tom Seller here. It's reported that two of the greatest actors right now, Jessica Chastain and Andrew Garfield, will star in Fox Searchlight's upcoming biopic film, The Eyes of Tammy Faye, which will be directed by the Big Sick director, Micah Showalter. The film is based on the documentary of the same name, which was, of course, directed by Fenton Bailey. And here's what it's supposed to be about. The film tells the extraordinary and then outlandish rise for and rendition of televangelists Jim and Tammy Faye Baker, who are going to be played by Garfield and Chastain. In the 70s and 80s, Tammy Faye and Jim rose from humble beginnings to create the world's largest religious broadcasting network and a theme park, and were revered for their message of love, acceptance, and prosperity. Tammy Faye was legendary for her incredible eyelashes, her singing, and her eagerness to embrace people from all the walks of life. However, it wasn't long before financial improprieties, scheming rivals, and sexual scandals tore their marriage apart and toppled their carefully constructed empire. Chastain will also produce it. Now, I don't really know a whole lot about Tammy Faye Baker or anything like that. But I do love me a good true story thing, so that has me interested. You know, I'm a big fan of both Jessica Chastain and I'm a big fan of Andrew Garfield. So them together, I think is gonna be cool. And not to mention, The Big Sick was one of my favorite movies of 2017. So getting that director involved with this, that has me hyped for this. Everything about this movie, I'm actually really excited for, and I think it sounds interesting. Like I said, Chastain, Garfield, them casting this could be cool to watch. So yeah, I don't know if the movie will be any good or not, but with this team involved, it sounds like it could also be an Oscar contender as well. Because I gotta say, Jessica Chastain and Andrew Garfield, I think they should have had an Oscar by now. Andrew Garfield probably could have had an Oscar for Social Network and Hacksaw Ridge, and I think Chastain should have won Oscars for Zero Dark Thirty. I also think she should have got nominated for Molly's Game. I, I think those two are just great, so cannot wait to see them team up together for this. Now, as for Chastain, like she has a few other stuff coming out. Like she's gonna be playing the villain in X-Men Dark Phoenix. She's playing the adult Beverly in It Chapter 2. She's in Take Taylor's new film Eve. She's in a film called The Good Nurse, which is supposed to have Eddie Redmayne in it. And she's also going to be in an entire holiday comedy with Octavia Spencer. And she's going to be in a female ensemble action film called 355. So she has lots of other stuff in the pipelines as well that sounds really interesting. Now, as for Andrew Garfield, he'll next be seen in Gia Coppola's next film, Mainstream. And Micah Showalter, like, his next directing film is this film called The Lovebirds, which stars Issa Rae and Kumail Nanjiani and will be released by Paramount. So lots of them have a few other stuff in the pipelines to look forward to as well. So, but as for The Eyes of Tammy Faye, like I said, I don't know a whole lot about Tammy Faye or her husband or anything, so I can't really comment on anything they've done or not. But the story I think sounds really fascinating. So this is probably going to be one, like, if the movie comes out next year, it's probably going to be one of my anticipated movies of next year, because already, like, the project's coming together and it's sounding really interesting. So, anyway, let me leave to you guys. What are your thoughts on Jessica Chastain and Andrew Garfield starring in The Eyes of Tammy Faye? Do you like the casting news? Have you ever heard, do you know anything about Tammy Faye Baker or her husband, Jim? And do you think this sounds like it could be interesting? Drop a comment below. Don't forget to like, subscribe, hit that bell for more notifications. This here is Thomas L. signing off.